Down by the comments.
It's like Seth Evans with the rebound. Takes the ball up the court.
Backdoor cut and a nice easy layup that time from Seth Evans.
I thought he was going to dunk it, guys. I thought he was going to dunk it. He had the open lane, but he opted for the layup.
Dion is waiting for a dunk tonight, so we're going to see if we can't get him one here in this game between Haskell and Kansas.
I see a lot of athleticism on this court. I think we can see one guy throw it down.
Flash for the steal, not successful. The lob pass into the hands of Zane Adams. Adams comes up with 4 quick points.
Haskell playing aggressive defense early in this game.
Right now, they're not getting any foul calls. Nice effort that time to jump into the passing lane is Jackson Sanders. Give left side, right-handed finish, no good that time from Caden Osborne. Haskell goes the other way, length of the court, layup, no good. It does draw the foul that time. Good take.
And it all
Bradley Ward.
And it all started with an excellent rebound by Zane Adams. Big, strong rebound. He pushes the ball to get up and get a foul. As number 10, Bradley Ward, the senior, goes to the line. See, he's rocking those fresh KDs right there.
Dion, a big, big shoe game guy as Haskell comes in with the steal, but he just steps out of bounds. That is Brace Polk.
Not a fan of the ankle socks, but like the kicks.
Part of shoe game is sock game, correct?
I'll teach you.
Okay.
I'll teach you.
I was just asking the question.
Don't worry. I got you, my man.
Oh, my goodness. Entry pass denied. Good hustle and sportsmanship shown on the sideline. Haskell will retain possession.
They gotta know, as offensive players, with number 32 Seth Evans' frame and his width and his length, you can't throw lazy passes inside.
JT Dixon drives the lane, and he'll get to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul committed by number 40, Blackbird. Kind of a cheap foul there. He's got to keep moving his feet.
First one up and good that time for Dixon. Second one too short, but hauled in, but missed by Zane Adams. Adams with 4 points already. He's making his presence known on the offensive rebounding side as well. Give inside, ball on the ground. Looks like Kansas is going to come away with it. Seth Evans throws the ball up, but it's going to be taken back by Haskell. Three-pointer too hard off of the iron, but Haskell will retain possession. Good offensive rebound there.
Nice pass.
Looks like Adams is not as comfortable, though, being
And
that far
Seth
out.
Evans throws that with the rejection.
He does. And we got a technical foul. Technical foul being assessed.
I missed it. What happened?
Technical foul being assessed. It's going to be given to Easton Wiggins, but I don't know. It must have been something that he said, because once he hit the floor, so he's taking another look at the replay.
Yeah, good replay over here. It looks like he goes up strong, doesn't get the foul. And it might have been what he yelled after the referee, because it did look like a foul. And he might have yelled it aggressively, and the refs didn't take kindly to the words. And because of that, he is given the tech.
So shooting the technical foul shots will be Bradley Ward, and he makes the first one. Second one rattles home as well, and he's 4 for 4 from the line. Haskell gets the 2 free throws and gets to keep the ball. Adams, post move, fading away, off the glass, no good. Seth Evans comes down with the rebound. We're going to get a foul. He can't reach in once Evans gets the ball.
And that's a cheap foul as well from number 32, Mr. Polk.
Haskell's going to apply pressure. Kansas gets it in, and it's stolen away. Corner 3 upcoming. Too short that time from Blake Anderson. Kansas. Brings the ball up. Man with the ball right now is Caden Osborne. Gives way to Evans. Dylan Sinon brings it up. Evans dribbling the ball a lot, gets it stripped away from him. Pass, left-handed layup, up and in that time by Bradley Ward. Ward with 6 quick points. We're going to get a timeout from the Kansas Comets.
And Ward lands a little awkwardly on that knee. You could see going up for that layup, but they do have the lead.
11-4 is the score in favor of the Haskell Haymakers, and they really seem to be applying the pressure and the pace of this game right now.
They certainly have been doing it defensively. I mean, I think that's where they're setting the tempo here. Aggressive defense. You can hear from the coaching staff as they're harping on those guys. Get up, get it close, get aggressive, get on them. And that's exactly what they're doing.
11-4 the score, and Haskell's going to go once again with full court pressure.
And it looks like they got a whole lineup change over here, a new cast and crew.
Haskell does come with 5 new players out on the floor, and Kansas is going to draw a foul. Trent Fields is the one fouled, and it looks like they're going to get Jacoby Goldsby for the foul. Easton Wiggins drives baseline, kicks, corner 3, no good from Trent Fields. We're going the other way. Run out layup, no good from Goldsby. And going back the other way, Haskell's going to commit a foul as Kansas was moving in transition. Ball will be taken out underneath the Haskell goal after the foul. Haskell picks him up full court. Nobody open right now. They need to get the ball in, and it's a 5-second call. Good defense there. The turnover, and the trigger man that time, Dylan Sinon, he just didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that's something that I think is on coaching, because you knew these guys were pressing. You had to set up a play right there, and they just didn't think to do it, and because of it, it cost them a possession.
3-point on the way from Lang is short. Kansas counters in transition the other way. Left side drive from Wiggins. Now he pulls it out, and they're going to set up the offense with Fields at the top of the key. Right side, Sinon. Sinon's looking for somebody as he dribbles to the left side. Backdoor cut, and they didn't communicate. Stolen by Goldsby. Goldsby, right-handed layup in transition, no good. Slapped right into your screen there. It's a 3D atmosphere here on the Bravado wireless camera.
And every time Goldsby goes up, it looks like he wants to dunk the ball, but right there, that's an easy call for the refs, and that's a hard foul. And
you got to be careful, too, swatting the ball at the end. It could lead later on, if tensions get high, maybe to a technical foul, which we've already seen one. And Goldsby going with the one-handed shot there.
I mean, I've seen some granny shots. I've seen some different ones before. This is one that I'm not accustomed to.
And Goldsby misses both of them. Maybe that's why it's not used a lot, is because you probably should shoot with two. Brace Polk with the ball, and they give it up top now to JT Dixon. Dixon, backdoor cut to Sinon. Sinon tries to give it back to Polk, and it's knocked away. It'll stay underneath the basket with the Comets.
Yeah, nice hands by number 0, Gage Sanders there.
Trigger man for the Comets will be Easton Wiggins. Wiggins left side, and pardon me, I said the wrong name earlier. That's Kobe Teague that gets the 2.
That's a nice pass by Easton Wiggins from the inbound.
Goldsby, 3. Draws iron. The one-handed putback, no good either, and Kansas comes away with the ball. Countering on the other end, there goes Wiggins. Up to Evans. Evans lays it in.
And he looked like he wanted to dunk that one too, Seth. He looked like he wanted to dunk that one too.
It's not the high IQ play there. Evans just needed to lay that one in. It's a smarter play there as Kansas is trying to make a comeback. 11-8 the score against this. This is where they need to make their comeback against this Haskell second team. Evans sends that one back right into the face of the offensive player. Teague with the ball, he loses it, but it falls into the hands of Evans. Evans, three-point line extended. Now he's going to take it all the way back, a few steps away from the half-court line. Behind the back dribble, between the legs. Evans with some moves to the right hand, and one finish. Seth Evans, show off, son.
Hey, man, where'd that come from?
Evans behind the back, between the legs, 2 steps, right-handed, and one finish.
Yeah, you better show that replay. Check it out one more time with the crossover and the acrobatic layup to finish.
1:52 left to go, first period, 11-10 the score, but on the back of that man, Seth Evans, Kansas has come back.
Good enough for 2 looks. Whew.
He makes his free throw as well.
Johnny Dash, that was filthy, my man. That was filthy. Goodness.
Ties this game up at 11 apiece as well. That's a big factor going into this game. Haskell's gone to their second line, and they've let Kansas come back into this game. Right-handed floater drops.
That was a nice, strong finish by DeAndre Lang right there, going strong to the hoop.
Okay, we can't go any farther without talking about the mutton chops on Caden Osborne as he's going to drive to the lane, finish with a left hand and one.
That's what those are called?
I'd call them those mutton chops. I was going with it. Now you made me second guess myself.
I mean, I'm not aware. I thought it was just called chops. I mean, that's a nice look for, the 1970s.
Maybe not even the 70s, like the 1880s.
Really?
With the top hat?
The whole Robert E. Lee look?
Well, he follows through with the free throw and gives Kansas a lead, 14-13. Pass deflected, out of bounds. Haskell will get it underneath their own basket. 1:16 left to go, first period. A lot of movement for Haskell underneath the goal. They find a wide open defender, but trying to get it over Seth Evans is a hard, tough task to follow. But DeAndre Lang follows with the 2-pointer, and if that first shot doesn't go, you crash the boards and you get that second opportunity.
Lang is playing above the rim right now, and he shows that example right there.
Seth Evans' pass, he leads the man too much. Haskell going to counter. 3-on-2 break. Taken, rejected by Evans. One more time, miss. A third time, no, and Evans is going to come away with the ball. And we're going to get a reach-in foul that time on Blake Anderson, just trying to poke the ball away from Evans, but Evans showed off his athleticism there, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah, watch him finish on defense. 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocking, maybe 4.
Come on, Haskell, do you want some more? You're going. I was following.
It was corny, but it still made me laugh.
That's all that matters. Osborne getting pressured. He gives off to Evans. Evans, a step inside the three-point line. Can't go the 19-footer. Haskell counters in transition. Pump fake once. A nice spin move that time from Lang. Lang back-to-back-to-back points, and he scored the last 6.
And it's nice finish. Nice finish by Lang. Sometimes, you know what? It must be the shoes. It must be the shoes.
8 seconds to go in this quarter. Sinon handles the ball, and he falls down. He's on the ground and gives away. Evans in the corner, 2-1, short corner shot, just too long. He can't get it to fall. We've got a great game here. 17-14 the score in favor of, I've lost my train of thought, in favor of the Haskell Haymakers. Sorry about that. As we go to break here in the Bravado Wireless game of the week, 17-14 the score for the Muskogee Civic Center.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Well, welcome back to the Muskogee Civic Center. Second quarter underway, and a great game so far between two small schools in Kansas and Haskell. And trying to draw a block or charge, but instead getting the block is JT Dixon for the Haskell Haymakers. This is the kind of quick game that we haven't seen yet today, Dion.
Yeah, it's just it's not the cleanest of games. But, I mean, it's exciting, man. A lot of athletes on the floor, and they're doing some great things right now. Things that have, kind of shocked me.
Seth Evans, or pardon me, Easton Wiggins misses his first free throw on the 1-and-1. But Seth Evans has been the key to this game as Dylan Sinon comes home with a three-pointer and ties this game up at 17 apiece.
The big-time 3 by Sinon.
Again, that's a turnover. It looks like Haskell got ahead of themselves there as Bradley Ward threw that one into the Kansas bench. 7:27 to go. Haskell started this game off hot, but then Seth Evans for the Kansas Comets started to heat up as well. Got a scrum in the middle of the court. Comes away with the Haskell Haymakers. Give left side. Overran by Evans. He couldn't get the rebound. It's going to be taken away by Haskell, and we're going to get a foul on the inside.
Yeah, that was some physical play right there. You see the three-point shot from the outside by number 21, Sinon.
Sinon didn't even get off the ground on that one.
Yeah,
and he was beyond the green three-point line. We've seen a lot of shots from beyond that green three-point line today. First free throw up and no good for Brace Polk. We'll have another opportunity to put the Haymakers ahead with 7:04 left to go in the second quarter. He dribbles once, twice, puts it up, hits the front iron, and rolls in.
Good rotation on the ball.
Bringing the ball up the court is Caden Osborne. Osborne looking for Sinon, he back cuts, nothing doing. Give right side, Fields. Fields still with the ball as he dribbles over to the left wing extended. Giving it back to Osborne. Osborne drives, baseline, layup, no good. Rebounded by Haskell. Going the other way is Ward. Ward gives way now. A short jumper from Sanders couldn't go, pulled away by Seth Evans. Evans gives back to Osborne. Osborne's going to walk it up the court. Now he gives it up to Fields. Fields drives left side baseline, gets it taken away, and they're going to call a foul that time on Bradley Ward.
Man, you got to give it up to number 32 for the Haskell Haymakers, Polk. That was an athletic play. That ball was overthrown. He does a good job of catching it, acrobatically turning around, seeing some gray, and just throwing the ball in a good pass. Just couldn't capitalize on it with the made basket.
Fields' first shot of the 1-and-1 goes in, so we'll get an opportunity at the second. Tied it all 18 with 6:27 to go. First shot too hard, and we will stay at 18 apiece.
Did they call a travel or a backcourt violation?
Not for sure which. Either way, it's a turnover on Haskell. The ball will be given back to the Kansas Comets. Osborne takes it in the backcourt and will walk it into the front court now. Kansas sets up the offense. He dribbles with his right hand, crosses over to his left, takes it inside, left-handed layup, no good, but he draws a foul. Osborne taking it aggressively to the rack, draws the foul, and will go to the line for 2 shots.
And it was a smart move by Osborne because he could see who was guarding him. It looks like it's number 41 for the Haymakers, Zane Adams, and he could look at the build on Zane Adams. He's a stockier, bigger guy, a post player. He feels like he has the quickness and he could get to the basket on him. And he showed the ability that he did, just couldn't capitalize, but does get the foul and gets a free throw line.
First one good. Osborne's second attempt is up and in as well. 20-18 lead now for Kansas. First time that they've had the lead this game. Haskell, short corner, three-pointer. Short that time from J.T. Dixon. Kansas is going to come away with the rebound. Evans leading the break. Takes it into the front court, drops it off. Had a man, but the pass was just a little too tall for Dylan Simon.
Yeah, a lot of momentum going forward right there. It doesn't anticipate that with the pass, and because of it, it sails out of bounds on him.
Spin move, Ward. Still has the ball, gives it into the post. Strong right-handed move, but no good from Polk. Simon comes away with it, gives it up to Fields. Fields taking it in, pass, pump fake, up and good that time from Easton Wiggins. Nice job by Fields to lead the break, get one man to commit to him before he dished it off, and another great job by Wiggins to pump fake right here, get his man in the air, draw the foul, and finish the play.
That's a smart basketball play. And check out the pass over the back, over the neck, and with accuracy.
23-18 now the lead for the Kansas Comets. Haskell's kind of in dangerous territory here. You need to score. I don't think that's the shot that you wanted. An off-balance shot from Ward.
They call a foul on that, not the jump ball.
No, they did not call the jump ball. Seth Evans is going to go to the free throw line, and they're going to call a reach in on Sanders.
And you could see why. I mean, they were draped all over his back. And after the moves I've seen Seth Evans make early in this game, I think that might be the only way you stop him.
Evans' first free throw is up and good. Evans with the headband flow going. Takes a dribble and a shot. He's short, but Wiggins comes out with it. That's a hard foul. Brace Polk came up and down on Wiggins. Wiggins with the tough finish, and he's going to get rewarded by going to the line for 2.
You know what? And I think Polk knew he was already there. He was already about to commit the foul. You'd rather commit a hard foul than a soft one and give him a three-point play opportunity.
And more than anything, like you said, more than just giving him the three-point play opportunity is possibly, just you never know, but possibly you can send a message with that foul as well. That, hey, you're going to come in here, and it's going to be tough sledding if you want to come back in here, Wiggins. Wiggins misses the first shot, so it was a good foul. He comes through on the second one. 25-18 the score, 5:13 to go in the second period. Ward dribbles left side, dishes it off inside, and that ball is taken away. We're going to get a foul. And Ward expresses his displeasure as he hustles all the way down the court and hits the goal, the pad that is guarding the goal on the other sideline. And Ward's going to have to be careful. They've already shown, this crew's already shown that they will give a technical.
Yes, they have. They certainly have.
First free throw up and too strong from Osborne. He hit both of his free throws earlier. Ward is going to come out. They're going to bring in Jacoby Goldsby. Goldsby's brought in some effort and some energy to the Haskell lineup earlier in the game. And really something that Haskell was going to early that was working as Osborne's the second free throw goes is they're getting to Zane Adams. And Adams hasn't really been a factor here in the second quarter so far. Goldsby gives right side to Sanders. Balls it loose, picked up by Osborne. Kansas forces the turnover and is going the other way. Osborne runs the point. They're going to set up the offense. Trying to give it on an end around to Wiggins. They finally get the ball to Wiggins. He's being draped all over, being guarded all the way near the half-court line. And he's going to force a turnover. Haskell with the hard defense forces the turnover, and then they're going to get a foul on the other end. That'll bring the ball all the way down for a 1-and-1 opportunity. We'll see who they got as the shooter, and it looks like it's going to be Jacoby Goldsby and his one-handed free throw shooting ability. Some tempers flaring every now and then in this game, but nothing too major.
Can I tell you something, Seth? I like it.
Goldsby's first free throw is up, no good, and he doesn't earn the second one. You need to have a little bit of passion here if you're playing. 26-18 score, and as we said, Haskell's still in dangerous territory, and they haven't scored since. Sideline, left-handed layup, no good, he was open. Goldsby running in transition the other way for Haskell, gives up to Adams. Adams, free throw line extended, no good. And I don't think that's Adams' shot there, Dion.
Nah, and I think he had a better opportunity with Lane over there on the outside behind the three-point line. He was more set up and ready to shoot. He kind of caught Adams off guard there. Adams was open, so he felt like he had to take the shot.
Sinon with a man on him, draws a double team, tries to throw a backdoor cut. It does end up in the hands of Osborne, though. Osborne cuts across the lane, finds Sinon, and he had the double dribble. He almost had Sinon. He needed an extra second to get Sinon open, but when he picked up the ball, he didn't have that extra second, so he needed the extra dribble, and he got caught. 26-18 still. Haskell needs points here, Dion. 3:43 to go, second period. Right side drive and foul. Good job that time by JT Dixon to take it to the rack and get fouled, and that's what they need. An opportunity to score an unguarded 15-footer.
You saw him with the pump fake, getting Seth Evans off of his feet and then going up strong. Great move by Dixon.
First one is up and in, and that breaks a scoring drought for Haskell. They get on the board 19-26 now.
Last attempt trying to make this a 6-point game.
Next one is up and in as well. That is just the third point that the Haskell Haymakers have scored this period. After going into the second quarter leading 17-14, they now trail 26-19. That would be 20, I believe. Haskell drops back, relieves the pressure, so Kansas is going to set up a half-court offense. With the ball is Trent Fields. Pass eludes Fields. It's going to be picked up by Lang. Lang, right-handed layup. And that's Lang's 8th point of the game. And 3:17 left. Haskell's weathered the storm and kind of coming back here, Dion.
Seth, if he would have picked up that ball cleanly, I think we might have been able to see him get off his feet a little bit more and, throw it down for your boy.
Fields gives to Osborne. Osborne has trouble handling it. Ball goes backcourt, and we're going to get a backcourt violation. It kicked off of the leg of Osborne, and that is going to prompt head coach of the Kansas Comets, Corey Steele, to call a timeout. And it did look like that was a good timeout there because his guys were getting
perfect timeout.
Getting kind of out of sorts.
Because this Haskell team had some fresh legs out on the floor, and they were getting back to that press defense, man-to-man defense that they were showing and displaying in the first quarter.
If I'm the Haymakers here, I got to find a way to get this ball to Zane Adams. He was a big part of them getting the lead early in the first quarter, and he's kind of just faded into oblivion here into the second quarter.
You know what? If I was this Haymaker team, I would space things out. It's kind of getting a little clustered, you know, getting disorganized down there offensively. They're not really working any of their half-court offense game, a lot of press situation. But I would spread things out and let Zane work down low in the post. It's not like he has the size advantage versus Seth Evans over there, but I think when you have both of those guys, 41 with Adams and then 3 with Lang, you can get to work down there and you can make it difficult for Seth, like that one wasn't.
Yeah, that one wasn't. Adams with the easy pickup. Fields goes behind the back. Try to get a little too fancy there. Luckily, he's going to get bailed out and have Haskell knock it out of bounds. He had Adams there. I think if I'm head coach Corey Steele, I want Adams with that ball in transition, not Fields. Fields fading away from the left side. He's going to come up short, picked up by Goldsby. Goldsby going the other way. Stops on a dime with a nice crossover, finds a man in the corner, and he steps way out of bounds. That's got to be court awareness 101 right there from DeAndre Lang, and he didn't have it.
Yeah, he was way out of bounds there, and you could tell he was setting up for some extra room to shoot that three. I wanted to see if he had the distance.
And court awareness 101, DeAndre Lang just got an F. Meanwhile, on the other end, it's poked out of bounds. They try to get it inside to Wiggins, and Haskell's able to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like Joseph Presley was able to poke that ball out.
Man on the floor is Seth Adams, and Kansas just throws the ball in, and it's a turnover. Going the other way, Haskell, a reverse layup. Nice move that time from JT Dixon to put the ball in the hoop. And Haskell's not only weathered this storm, they're right back in this thing, only down by 2.
Yeah, and it looked pretty. It looked pretty, Seth.
You can tell he's a right-handed player that didn't feel comfortable finishing on that right side with a man in his face, so he went up and under, which is a nice move. Osborne with the ball. He picked up his dribble, has nowhere to go. He gives it to Wiggins. Pass back to Osborne, knocked away again by Lang. Lang, left side, elevates, can't dunk it. He tried to go up for the one-handed slam, can't do it, but it will work out anyway. Pardon me, I said that was Lang. That was JT Dixon. They couldn't get the slam home. Lang picks it up and will go to the free throw line for 2.
He was this close, guys. It was this close. You see the pretty reverse layup off of the first basket. Second one going in strong, but it looked like he was a little indecisive over there at the rim. He got the height where he thought he could dunk it, and then last second, he decided to change his mind and hit him with the finger roll.
Oh, this would be so cool if I dunked it, but oh no. Didn't make up my mind soon enough. Lang misses the first one. He's got another opportunity with a minute 53. He misses that one too, but Adams comes down with a big rebound. Adams, pump fake. First foul, nothing. Lowers his shoulder. We're going to have to see what the call is, if it's going to be on Adams or if it's going to be on... It's going to go against Evans. That's just Evans' second. So if you're the Kansas Comets, you feel good about your big man Seth Evans only having 2 fouls with a minute 49 to go. But Adams will go to the line. You don't like to see Lang miss 2, but you do get the rebound back and another opportunity. Adams' first free throw, too strong. Adams dribbles once, twice, 3 times. Next one hits the front end, around and down for Adams. And a turnover for Kansas, and they're almost, what was a big lead has turned into a 1-point lead, and hasn't got an opportunity to take the lead here, Dion.
And they came back very quickly.
They weathered the storm and been able to stay in this game. Goldsby drives sideline. They're going to get a block, and if this one's on Seth Evans.
Nah, this one's on 21. It looks like
Dylan Siner. They're going to get Siner for the foul, which is good. You want to stay away from Evans picking up a 3rd cheap foul here with only a minute 45 to go before halftime. But understanding head coach Corey Steele of the Kansas Comets, he also doesn't want to take Evans off because he's a big part of the offense. Goldsby rattles one home finally.
It seems like Goldsby is starting to become a little bit of a fan favorite with these free throw attempts. Seems like the crowd is really into it and seeing if he makes it. That's going to be a lane violation.
Lane violation on Seth Evans. He got too far out on his tippy toes. Put his hand in the lane. That's going to give Goldsby another opportunity. And I think that's the pressure that Adams is putting on Evans. You know, Adams is a big body in there. He got the rebound last time on the last free throw, and I think that's in the back of the mind of Evans. He's trying to get an extra, just a second head start there. Goldsby misses left on that one and hauled in by Osborne. Minute 40 to go, first half. Osborne sets up the offense, Goldsby guarding him. Spin move, back between the legs going right. Haskell's gonna come out with a double team. Osborne splits it. Gives it to Fields on the right side, back to Osborne, top of the key. Osborne drives left and is gonna be stopped by Goldsby, but not before Goldsby uses his hands a little bit there and picks up a foul.
And he has to call that one because Goldsby has to move his feet. He's using his hands too much, and he's all across the body. He's allowing his hands to guide him. You got to move your feet side to side.
First free throw short from Caden Osborne. Osborne right now is 3 for 5. No, pardon me, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. He's got an opportunity here to give the Comets back the lead with a minute 25. Up and good from Osborne. He does connect on the second. It's a 27-26 game. Lang brings it up for Haskell. Minute 20 to go, first quarter. Pardon me, first half. We're going to get an offensive foul against Haskell.
Yeah, that was a rough screen right there. The referee saw they had to call it right there.
Yeah, Jackson Sanders just got a little too physical, and when you send that screen, you got to stay your ground. And he didn't that time. Osborne with the ball left side to try and pressure him. They give it now to Blackbird. Blackboard to Fields, and it's intercepted. JT Tixon, left side all the way. He's going to take the easy route that time, lay it off the glass. He wasn't going to repeat last time's mistake, and Dixon picks up the 2 and gives Haskell the lead. Seth Evans, in and out, moved on right in front of us, goes up and over, but can't finish the dunk. Evans gets rim stuffed right at the last second. It was an athletic play, just didn't have too many people in front of him, Dion.
Evans tried to put a punctuation mark on this half right here with that dunk.
Fields hounding the ball handler, Blake Anderson, and he's going to get called for a foul. It's going to send Anderson to the line. Both teams are in the double bonus, so Anderson will get 2 shots here. Blake Anderson, a 5'11 junior. First shot is up and in. Spans the Haymaker lead to 2. 33 seconds left to go. You hold him for the last shot here if you're Kansas, Dion. The second one rattles all the way around and is pulled down by.
With the situation looking the way it is, I think you should. You're only down by 2. I think you go into halftime with some momentum.
Haskell's not going to make it easy on Kansas. They pressure, and Osborne's going to take an ill-advised 3. I don't think that's what you want right there if you're Kansas. If it's an open 3, then you can take that look, but a guarded contested 3 way out by the green three-point line is not what you want in that opportunity. And now you give Haskell the ball with 17 seconds left.
17 seconds left.
Too much time.
Clock management's got to be important in close games like this. That was a squandered opportunity.
Haskell with another opportunity to expand their lead. Goldsby off of a screen. They look. Lang pump fakes once. Drives to the goal. Floater. No good. Adams off the miss and up and in. Count the basket. Adams there for the follow off of Lang. And Haskell goes to the locker room with the momentum up 4.
And they start the quarter and the game the same way they ended that half, with Adams finishing with a strong rebound and getting an easy basket.
Now Lang tries to float it over Evans, and the problem is with Evans committed to trying to block the shot, there's nobody to rebound on the backside for Kansas. Adams is there, makes them pay for it, and they get to take the 4-point lead as we take another look here on the Bravado Wireless replay. Nice job by Adams to get it in his hands and get it off before the play clock ran out as well. 31-27 our score as we head into halftime here from the Muskogee Civic Center in the 40th annual Bedouin Shrine Classic. Seth Campbell joined alongside Dion Amade. We will be back for the second half of what promises to be an entertaining game here on Bravado Wireless.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma, with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. For a limited time, our unlimited plan is only $40 a month, and you can receive a free LG K30. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
we go, second half action here from the Muskogee Civic Center. And we are underway in a flurry as Haskell gets the ball, gets it underneath the basket, and we got a change of possession right away. Kansas is going to get the ball on the jump ball. We got an entertaining second half. Keys to the game here, Dion, for Kansas going into the second half.
You know what? They got to get the ball to their players. As sometimes they're falling in love too much with dribbling the ball. You got to move the ball around and get the ball inside to number 32, just like they're doing right there. Although he's got to make it.
Adams does have to make it, but that's a good opportunity. Evans has to make it, but that is a good opportunity there for Kansas. On the other end, what does Haskell need to do?
You know what? Still play aggressive defense. I mean, that's what's turned into points for them. The ability to play press defense man-to-man and then turn it into points.
Three-pointer no good, hauled in by Blackbird. Blackbird brings up the ball. Dribbles with his right hand, nice entry pass. Turnaround jumper, nice floater. Left-handed floater falls for Easton Wiggins. That's a key to success there for Kansas. Get the ball to the middle of the court against that half-court track.
You know, I'm in the playground, that wouldn't have counted unless he called glass.
Guess what? This isn't the playground.
I'm just making a keen observation.
Oh, you're cute. 31-29, 6:55.
Did you just call me cute?
I'm not the only person that thinks so here. Zane Adams follows through, picks up 2 points, and it's 33-29. Dion's got a fan club here, in case you're wondering. They're behind us yelling his name.
I'm just glad this is the last game of the evening.
6:40 to go. Oh, they'll be back. Osborne, three-pointer. No good. Bodies flying. I think it was two Kansas guys that ran into each other. Haskell counters the other way. 18-footer, no good. Ball's tipped around like a pinball machine. Kicked out now. Three-pointer, nothing but net from Bradley Ward.
Doing a good job, although I thought Ward should have stayed in there and get the rebound. Smart headsy play by him, getting out and allowing his teammates to kick it out to him and getting the nice three-point basket.
36-29, ball goes off of Blackbird, and it'll be Haskell's opportunity here to extend their lead.
Just like we talked about, Haskell playing tough, hard-nosed defense, pressing, getting in the opponent's face, and because of it, they create a turnover.
Three-pointer on the way, too strong from Dixon. Hits the top of the backboard, and it'll be Kansas' ball. Just how we were talking about at the beginning of the second quarter, Kansas had the lead, and Haskell needed to weather the storm. This might be an opportunity here where Kansas needs to weather the storm and get kind of closer back into this game. That's going to be a deep three that's well short that time from Wiggins. Other way, Dixon, lob, swatted out of there. You can't even see who swatted it out of there, but there was a red jersey saying, "Not so fast here."
And I don't exactly know who JT Dixon was throwing that alley-oop to.
Adams, left-handed spin move, off the glass and in. Adams with a strong post move, and they're starting out, as you said, the first quarter, the second half, the way they started out the first half.
Yeah, getting the ball down low.
38-29, the score, and all of a sudden this is a 9-point game, and Osborne splits the defenders, gives it to Wiggins, pump fake once, up and in from Wiggins. Wiggins was close to traveling there, Dion.
Yeah, it really was, but it was also a nice hesitation on his part, knowing that there was a bunch of guys down there.
Zane Adams with the three, doesn't get off the ground, and that's going to prompt a timeout. It's going to prompt a timeout from Haskell. I don't know why, but the Haskell head coach, Wes Hayes, calls a timeout. Zane Adams didn't think that ball was going in. If you watch the replay, we show Adams' three-pointer, as you see a nice up-and-under move from Wiggins there. Watch Adams here. He runs towards the goal. He has no way that ball's going in, but it goes around, and down for the post player from Haskell and gives the Haymakers a 10-point lead.
You know what they say, the first person who thinks it's not going in or knows that the shot's not going in is the shooter.
Well, that time he knew that it wasn't going in, but it did. I wish that my shots ended up more like that. Haskell's going to apply full court pressure. Blackbird gets in the middle of the field. Fields back outside. It's going to be Osborne taking it up. Osborne, crossover move, left side. And we're going to have a charge. Zane Adams gets in the way. He's doing everything so far in this first half. Gets in the way, sets his feet, picks up the charge, and gives the ball back to the Haymakers.
Check out the replay right here. Stays outside the restricted area, sets his feet, protects himself, and takes the charge.
The give-and-go three-pointer is in and out that time from Ward. Haskell's going to get the ball back, though, an offensive rebound. This time short, and the rebound comes out to Fields. Fields gives to Blackbird, and Blackbird's going to bring it up for the Kansas offense. Blackbird didn't play a whole lot in the first half, but he's getting more opportunities here. It's Fields from the free throw line. Can't hit. Adams goes for the rebound. No good. Or pardon me, doesn't get it. I'm going to get Adams in transition. Nice high-low pass from Adams. Feeds Brace Polk. That's going to prompt another timeout from Corey Steele. Steele has to call a timeout to stop the bleeding. Haskell's come out of halftime a different team, Dion.
No, Zane Adams has come out of the halftime a different player because he is doing everything for this team.
He is high-low passing, scoring, he's assisting, and right now he's giving the Haskell Haymakers a 12-point lead, 43-31 here on Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
.16 left to go in the third quarter, 43-31, and Haskell has come out throwing the haymakers here, Dion. And it's up to the comments to see if they can respond here in the second half of this third quarter. Give us the right side to Simon. Simon gives it back out. It's going to be Osborne from the left side over the outstretched arm, and it is too strong. Good defense once again from Haskell. They're going to try and pick it up. Full court, and an athletic play saved by Osborne. And it's going to be given by Wiggins, and it's going to be a foul on Wiggins. Or pardon me, not on Wiggins. Foul to Wiggins from Haskell. And great hustle play there by Osborne just to make something happen and give Kansas the ball back.
And that might have been the only mistake we've seen Zane Adams make in this game. That pass right there, just not enough air on it.
It was a steal that time and a blown layup by Bradley Ward. Ward had a wide open left-handed layup and just plain missed it. Nice entry pass to Zane Adams, and Adams comes up with another two. That's 9 points for Adams just in the third quarter alone. 45-31 the score, and this game is in trouble getting out of hand. Three-pointer on the way from Wiggins, no good.
And the problem right now for this Kansas Comet team is they're spacing the floor. They're trying to create opportunities for individual players to move the ball around. But because of that, there's nobody inside the paint. There's nobody crashing the boards, and they're not getting rebounds, and they're not getting second chance opportunities, and they're falling in love with these jump shots.
Key stat, 8 points for Evans in the first quarter, 0 in the third. Rebound pulled down by Wiggins and knocked out of bounds by Haskell. Kansas will retain possession. You gotta find a way to get Seth Evans the ball somewhere down low. He's your tallest player and most athletic player on the court.
And I don't believe he's had a touch offensively since we've come back from halftime.
Fields takes it in the front court, gives to Wiggins left side. Wiggins floater too strong and gonna be pulled down by Adams. Adams almost stolen, but now gonna be taken down by Dixon. Dixon with a hesitation move, gives up now. Three-pointer on the way from Ward, too strong, pulled down by Wiggins. Wiggins up the left baseline. He's got Evans. He gives it on alley-oop. Evans there and one. That's what's got to happen if you're Kansas. Great finish, great look that time from Wiggins, and Evans gets the and one.
I would have liked it a little better if he would have got a little closer to the basket, made the player commit a little bit more, threw it a little closer to the basket, and went an alley-oop dunk, you know?
Dion's all about the dunk. I think Kansas coach Corey Steele will take the points.
Maybe I'm just being a little too nitpicky.
And stop the bleeding that was happening for Kansas. A long rebound opportunity taken down by Haskell. Going the other way is Dixon. Dixon, hesitation move, free throw line extended. Spin, left hand. blocked by Evans, but Evans steps on the baseline trying to get the ball. Athletic move by Dixon, but he ran into a very tall wall that time in Seth Evans.
Yeah, but it's not a smart basketball play by Dixon. You didn't have the numbers. It was 3-on-1. You tried to split the defense and then make a spin move and get inside, and your shot gets blocked.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound bounding around, and we're going to get a foul rebounding that time. They're going to get Blake Anderson on the foul. Kansas gets possession, 45-33. Haskell drops back. No pressure this time as Blackbird brings the ball up. Blackbird dribbles right, looks, picks up his dribble now, gives it to Fields in the corner. Fields gives back to Blackbird, top of the key, finds Osborne. Osborne finds Fields cutting at the elbow. Sinan gives it high post. There's a touch to Evans, but that's the first touch that Evans has gotten, and he rushed it. Evans just inside the three-point line. Ball bounces once, twice, no good. Haskell countering the other way. Lang tries to do a sidestep and instead travels. I don't even want to say the words Euro because you might tell me that that wasn't right.
It's funny you say that because I was just about to say he looked like he was about to attempt a Euro, but the ball got knocked out of his hand before he could try to even go after it.
Substitution, Osborne's going to get a breather. 2 minutes and 1 second left to go third quarter. 45-33, Kansas needs a run here to end out these 2 minutes if they want to close in this lead. Blackbird brings it up. They got Sinan in the game as well, alongside Teague. The give is to Evans, right side. Three-point line, wing extended. And Evans doesn't look comfortable dribbling the ball. This doesn't look like the same Evans that we saw do a spin move to between the legs and one layup. He doesn't look comfortable handling the ball right now.
I mean, it's not just handling the ball, though. It's just being in the offense completely. They switched to a different style, and he's trying to play outside on the perimeter a little bit, and it's just not working for him right now.
Adams with the three, no good, but a nice offensive rebound from Haskell. Blake Anderson comes down with the rebound, goes up, draws the foul. He'll get an opportunity for two at the line. Sinan on the foul. 12-point lead. And first one up and good. That was a flat shot. It's kind of opposite of a few shots we've seen so far today, Dion, that have tasted the rainbow.
You didn't have to illustrate it.
46-33 the score. I did, though. 1:39 left to go. Second one up, no good. Osborne pulls it down. That was a short break for Osborne. And he gets fouled. Fouls are only at 4-3 right now, so not out of control with 1:37 left to go third quarter. Substitution coming in now for Haskell will be Joseph Presley on the bench now. Brace Polk sits down. Seth Evans all alone. Breakout dunk. There you go, Dion. Dion Amade is a happy man. Evans gets involved in the offense. Kansas cuts the lead to 11.
When we go to break, I want to see a replay of that, guys.
On the other end, charge. Drive, but Blackbird was there to counter the Lang drive. And right now, great play call, by the way, by Kansas. Haskell pressuring the entire time. Seth Evans just goes free, breaking down the court. Now they'll see now Haskell has to drop their pressure back, and because of that last Seth Evans dunk. 1:14 left to go. Evans sets a pick. Wiggins dribbling up the left side. Just dribbled it a little too hard. He got that carry action going, and with 1:11 left, the Kansas Comets are trailing by 11. Button chops Osborne, guarding the ball. Evans, nice athletic play that time to get in front of Adams. He brings the ball up now, 56 seconds left. That is Osborne. Osborne crossovers to the right, behind the back to the left now. And a nice play that time. Nice play by DeAndre Lang. He was there anticipating the behind-the-back pass, but he got a little bit of that hand action.
He got a piece of him. He got a piece of him. It was just enough where the ref had to call it.
Wiggins will be the trigger man for Kansas. He gives it Front court to Wiggins, back, or pardon me, to Blackbird, back to Wiggins, back to Blackbird. Blackbird comes off the screen, nice pass to Osborne. Osborne, left side, gets a man in the air. That time it was Joseph Presley. Osborne tried to sell that he was shooting it like any good basketball player would. Fortunately, our referees today saw right through that line. Take another look here on the Bravado Wireless replay. Nice pass by Blackbird. He saw his man overcommit, Osborne's man overcommit to helping on his drive. It will be a 1-and-1 though for Osborne as his first opportunity is up and good. 46-36 now with 37 to go. Osborne has an opportunity to cut this to single digits. If you can hang around that 9-8 point lead with a quarter to go, Dion, that's right where you want to be. You really needed to make that free throw.
Yeah, you wanted to make that a
single digit lead.
Single digit, yeah.
Lang drives. Met in the air, and that's an athletic play from both of those guys.
Both of those guys, because you know what? That would have possibly been a chance for a three-point play. They call it on the floor. But I still think, man, they're sending that one out there and not letting him see it go through the hoop says a lot.
Blackbird out. Evans, huge block. 18 seconds to go. Third quarter, behind the back, Osborne. Probing, got 2 men on him. Gives it left side. Wiggins in the corner. Thought about the three, he's gonna pass now. 7 seconds to go. Osborne setting up the offense, he's gotta go. 4, Wiggins, deep three, way off, misses everything. And we're gonna go to halftime, or pardon me, not halftime, the fourth quarter with Haskell, a huge third quarter from the Haymakers. They land a huge punch against Kansas, 46-36. You take another look at the block, and Zane Adams is really the MVP as we take another look at a nice alley-oop. We got a nice dunk here, which Dion will love as well. Right here, Seth Evans getting free, throwing it home.
And you see Wiggins does a good job finding the guy that you need to find. Seth putting it through the hoop and making it look easy. It's funny that his name is Seth and the other guy's last name is Wiggins. We actually have a Seth on our crew, which would be you, and we have a Wiggins on our crew, which is the camera guy over here to my right. So
it works out. 36-46 is the score. 10-point lead for Haskell. We're going to go to a quick break here. 8 minutes to go. Stay with us. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back here to Muskogee Civic Center. That was a quick break indeed. A nice up and under move from Adams, but it does not fall. That needs to go from Zane Adams. So close for Haskell. Going the other way, Wiggins gives to Fields.
Thought about it.
Fields gives to Osborne, left side. Osborne dribbles right. They're playing the off. They're starting the offense way up here by the half-court line,
using the whole court.
Yeah, and they need to get it down, though, to give it to Evans. Wiggins tries to put his hand down, stolen by Goldsby. Goldsby the other way, all the way to the rack, right hand and good. Goldsby, a hard follow, gets on the board in the fourth quarter, gives Haskell a 12-point lead. Haskell, full court press. It's beaten. Three-pointer lead, or three-pointer in the corner for Fields, up and no good. Evans with a hard rebound, getting fouled up and in, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. No continuation here in Oklahoma high school basketball, but Evans was getting fouled on that play. And great job for Evans to get to the line. He will get an opportunity to shoot 1-and-1.
That was an athletic play for him to finish, but look at this defensive stand by Goldsby. And you remember, the first quarter, he had steal after steal and couldn't finish those layups. 2 opportunities this time, fourth quarter. He gets in, gets the steal, and makes it count. And this right here, the athletic layup by Seth Evans doesn't count, but he gets to the free throw line.
Yeah, gets the first one to fall as well. Second one up and good. Kansas needed both of those. 48-38, 7:08. Haskell with an opportunity here, though, to extend their lead. 10 points. Goldsby with the ball. Gives to Dixon. who finds Adams, and that's not Adams' comfort zone. He's made a few shots out there, but he has really shown that he is a better athlete when he is around the low block and doesn't have to dribble a lot.
Yeah, he is, but you could see that first step. He's quick with it, and he can get to the rack if he needs to.
Goldsby guarding Blackbird. Wiggins takes it inside, gives off to Evans. Not a bad thought there from Wiggins. Evans just needs to come to meet the ball. Almost like in football when the ball is in the air and you want your receiver to come meet it. Evans needs to come meet that because the longer the ball is in the air, the more opportunity Haskell has to knock it away. Inside move, nice play, but even nicer block that time from Brace Polk. Osborne had an open layup. Polk said, no, sir. Back on the other end, transition in the air, and we got a travel from J.T. Dixon.
Two calls that I was like, wow, I did not see that. One right here, I thought they got the foul. I saw the contact, no foul. They called a clean block, and down here they could get a travel. Didn't see that one either.
Another Haskell turnover, going the other way. Goldsby throw is way behind that time from Jackson Sanders to Goldsby. .38-38. Kansas needs to go on a run. They need to do it soon, Dion. 6:20 left to go. They trap Blackbird. He gives to Wiggins. Wiggins has had the ball in his hands quite a bit. Evans, three-point line. Give to Wiggins in the short corner. He dribbles it out to the corner, and he's going to get fouled. Tripped up on the play by Jackson Sanders. Wiggins will go to the line, kind of hobbled there. So he limps to the line. But they've given the ball to Wiggins a lot and kind of let the offense run through him. He's not the point guard, but he is a wing that's had the ball a lot in this second half, and he misses the first opportunity. Goldsby sets up the offense, goes left side, nice inside pass to Adams.
That was smooth, baby. That was smooth.
And you can't leave Adams that wide open. That's just an easy lay-in for Zane Adams, and the lead extends to 12. Blackbird challenged. Osborne gets it, steps over defender behind the bag. Nice move there. Fields on the three-point line, gives it back to Blackbird. They're going to reset the offense. Wiggins, right side. Blackbird now is reach around from Goldsby, stolen. Coast to coast all the way. Up and in is Brace Polk, and Kansas is going to have to call another timeout. 52-38. Haskell has brought it here in the second half and started out this fourth quarter hot.
They certainly have, and man, check out the replays right now. Goldsby, he's doing a good job facilitating this offense, and they're doing a good job following his lead. And check out the steal right here. I thought he was going to go in and dunk that thing, man. But he takes the easy two.
He takes the easy two. What's something that really was happening, I think, in the first quarter, Dion, that just hasn't happened since, is I was really looking forward to the Zane Adams and Seth Evans down-low duel. These two guys are different body types. Both of them are okay for this basketball game, but it really hasn't happened. Those guys, you know, either Evans kind of drifts off of his man and Adams has easy layups, or in the other end, it looks like Kansas just isn't giving Evans the ball enough.
That's the thing right there. Kansas is not finding the guy down low and giving him an opportunity to produce for them. On the other side, for Haskell, it's the opposite. They're finding Zane in creative ways, and he's also helping himself out by getting rebounds and going up strong and finishing.
Yeah, 11 second half points for Zane Adams, only, well, I can't do math, 6 for Seth Evans. Haskell's full court press here is also presented some challenges for the Kansas Comets. Wiggins dribbles left side. Give is to Osborne now, and Osborne's trapped in the corner. He gives it up. And we got a foul against Osborne. Osborne was giving it up to Dylan Simon, but he's going to draw the foul, and this is where this game is going to be won. If Kansas can make free throws, they can get back into this game, but they haven't shown the ability to do that in the second half.
You're right about that.
Caden Osborne's first shot is up and no good. You can't make comebacks if you can't make your free throws. Those are free points, and you got to make them while the clock's not running. 52-38 to score. Osborne's second is up and too strong. Adams pulls down the rebound, and Goldsby's going the other way. Pump fake. One dribble and a nice pull up that time from Polk. You can tell that's Polk's comfort zone right there.
Yeah, it's like you've seen that in a basketball 101 video.
The give is to Wiggins off a bounce pass, and it bounces in and out of his hands, and Haskell's really sped Kansas up with this full court press, and it's been the difference maker in this game. Goldsby, inbounds pass. Seth Adams coming right towards us, or Evans, pardon me, right towards us. Ball playing pinball before it's eventually pulled down by Osborne. Kansas with the ball, down 16.
Get the ball to Evans. Get the ball to Evans.
Some way, somehow. They come with the full court pass. They need to get somebody in the middle, right there. That's Simon. That's the money spot, and Simon comes in with a layup. That's how you beat that half-court offense. But Haskell's done a fantastic job of not letting Kansas get to that spot. Pressure, knocked away by Evans. Kansas has got to go. 4:15, 54-40. Osborne drives, ball knocked away. We got a foul. Who's it against? It's against Osborne. No, it's a
foul on Osborne.
Somebody fouled Osborne. Osborne's going to go to the line, and he's going to have another opportunity. It's attempt number 12 from the line for Osborne tonight. And now he's 7 of 12. Make that 7 of 13 as he misses the second one. Signing pokes the ball away, but can't give up with it. Goldsby retains possession. Trent Fields guarding the ball handler today, which is Bradley Ward. Ward probing left side. Lane, easy two. Kansas kind of extended their defense just a little too much there. Fields inside Sinan. Sinan left-handed layup in. Sinan hits from short range, 3:37 left to go. Fields giving Goldsby every part of defense that he has left. Sinan up in the grill of Ward. Ward dribbles right. Might have gotten away with a carry there. Gives it inside to Adams. Post move from Adams. Gives it out to Lang, and we're going to have a travel. Lang took one too many steps. 56-43 your score. 13 with 3:16 left to go. This is going to take a pretty decent comeback here from the Kansas Comet.
And this Kansas Comet team is going to have to get into their offense faster.
Seth Evans gets it just inside the three-point line. Fields, huge three-cup coming, no good. You get an Osborne rebound. Tried to go for the rebound. He's going to get called for the foul. Fouled Zane Adams on the play. Look up at the foul count. It's 10-5. 10 fouls against Haskell, 5 against Kansas. And I think that's kind of what the Haskell faithful behind us are chirping about. With a 56-43 lead, I mean, Haskell is the ones that are pressing and having more opportunities to foul. Brace Polk drug his pivot foot. 56-43, Kansas takes the ball up. Wiggins, not too strong off of the glass. And we're gonna get a foul this time on Fields. It's foul number 6, the next one sends him to the 1-and-1. Had a pause in the action as Lang ties his shoes.
Where's my stagger at?
It's a one-man press from Fields. Broken easily by Bradley Ward. Ward gives to Lane. Lane looking to set up the offense, looking inside. Dribbles to his left. He's going to spin move now back. Guarded hard by Wiggins. Gives it to Goldsby in the corner. Goldsby gives to Ward. Sinan guarding him right at midcourt. Between the legs dribble for Ward. Goes right side. Hangs in the air. Doesn't hit though. So it's too strong off the glass and pulled down by Wiggins. Wiggins gives to Osborne. Osborne going the other way. It's a 3-on-3 break. Finds Fields left side. Fields with the left-handed layup up and in.
That's a good job by Osborne, letting the defense commit and then getting the ball out.
56-45, 11-point lead for Haskell. And we got a carry. No, an over and back, pardon me. It's an unforced error there on Haskell, and with 1:56 left, you just can't have those turnovers if you're the Haskell Haymaker.
They're still up 11.
Timeout, Red.
Up 11, and that's a good timeout there from Corey Steele to you got an almost insurmountable lead here with 1 minute 56 left, so you're going to need everything to go your way these last 2 minutes, so set up your offense, see if you can get everything to go your way. On the other end, Haskell, you got to talk about their defense in the second half, speeding Kansas up with that full court pressure.
Yeah, it really was a situation where they've been aggressive and they've pulled back some and earlier in between the second and the third quarter. But the fourth quarter, when they needed it most and they wanted to press on and add some points to this lead, they put on that press and really dictated the tempo of the game. And Kansas hasn't been able to, come back from it.
56-45, an 11-point lead for the Haymakers.
And I really do like the lineup that Haskell has out here right now. It's been everybody that's had a pivotal point in this game. Zane, Lang, number 1 as well, Goldsby, and then number 10, Ward, who's kind of their guy, as you can tell. But everybody's had a key point in this game, and because of that, they're on the floor at the key moments.
Fields, three-pointer, up and no good. And Kansas's game hasn't been to shoot the three. Haskell's going to try and counter with a fast break. Simon gets his hands in there, though, and takes the steal. Fields bringing it up. Kansas has only hit 1 3 this entire game, and it was from Dylan Sinan. They need a big one here from Sinan as he pump fakes, drives baseline, takes it in, floater, good, cuts the lead to 9.
Sinan is quietly having a very important role in this game. Has the turnover right here on the baseline and then takes it in for the easy bucket over here to get some points for the Kansas Comets.
6 fourth-quarter points for Sinan, and that's going to be a reaching foul on Fields. Not a terrible foul. As you're trying to get a steal there, so take another look at Sinan's nice, easy left-handed floater that goes in.
Why'd you say floater like that?
Why you got to be a hater? Bradley Ward is going to be on the line. I'm not feeling the positive vibes from you today.
I'm just asking. It's just a question.
Ward's first one is up and good. He earns a second 10-point lead with 1:10 left to go. Ward spins the ball, second one, rattles around, no good. Osborne pulls it down. You're getting into desperation mode if you're the Kansas Comets. Osborne spins, right side, give is to Wiggins. Wiggins probes, left-handed layup is up and in. 8-point lead now.
And I wonder if they start fouling. It's going to be interesting to see.
They got to speed up the game somehow. 49 seconds. Osborne trying to get a pressure. Ward, left side. Ward draws the foul. He went 1 for 2 last time from the free throw line. We'll see if he can finish it here. Not a bad foul there if you're Osborne.
And good job by Haskell. They're starting to, you can tell, they're going to start throwing in their free throw shooters because they know it's coming.
Yeah, in comes JT Dixon, out goes Brace Polk. They know exactly what's coming. And they want as many opportunities as they can to have a good free throw shooter at the line. Osborne has got to come out of the game.
Was that his 5?
That might have been 5 on Osborne. Ward will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. First one up, rattles around, drops. 9-point lead with 46 seconds left. It hasn't been Kansas's game, Dion, but you're going to need some three-pointers to cut into this lead. 46.5 seconds left to go. Ward's second attempt, up, nothing but net. Sinan gives to Fields. Fields in the corner. They try to give it to Evans, but overshoot him. And with 39 seconds left and Kansas wasting that last opportunity, that might be it, Dion.
Yeah, and it was weird because all of those passes looked ill-advised.
You're exactly right. Ward gets it, gives it back that time to Dixon. Dixon fouled as he was trying to get the ball to Lang. Last 1-and-1 opportunity right here for JT Dixon. Shot is up and good. Haskell done a good job of hitting that first shot in that 1-and-1, which is always crucial to give you that opportunity for the second shot. Second one is up and good for JT Dixon. Haskell's going to pressure. Wiggins Gives it to Seth Evans. That's a tall pass. Evans handles it, though. Gives it sideline to Simon. Blackberry three-pointer, no good. And Haskell going to let that one roll out of bounds. And with the hopes for the comeback for the Comets. Kansas is going to go full court pressure, see if they can't get Haskell into an ill-advised turnover. Dixon brings it across the timeline. Give back to Dixon, now back to Ward, and looks like Kansas is going to be content to let this one run out. 3-2-1, and that'll be the ball game. That's a final here from the Muskogee Civic Center, 61-49. The Kansas Comets fall to the Haskell Haymakers. It was a competitive game early, and one that went back and forth, but I think the big turnaround is the third quarter that Haskell put on with their defense and the emergence of Zane Adams.
Yeah, Zane Adams was really the difference in this game, especially in the third quarter, like you just said, pouring on points in a plethora of ways and affecting the game in so many ways and different atmospheres and on both sides of the floor. So impressive. Haskell moves on. Still more game to play for the Kansas Comets, but man, that was an exciting one. Although the scoreboard doesn't show it, still a very exciting contest.
It was indeed. It was back and forth, and hats off to Haskell and their head coach Wes Hayes. They went to the locker room and figured out the best way to negate the big length of Seth Evans was to full court press, because he could speed up Kansas and get them to where they couldn't get the ball to Evans.
Yeah, and it's a good adjustment, good coaching.
All right, well, that'll do it here from the Muskogee Civic Center in the 40th Annual Bedouin Shrine Classic. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back tomorrow. We're done for the night, but we will be back tomorrow. More basketball coming your way. We will have 4 games tomorrow and then some more action on Saturday. But that wraps up the first game. Dion, a successful first day, I'd say at least.
Yeah, 1 down, 2 more to go.
All right, well, until tomorrow, about 4 o'clock, we will see you then. Your final score is that Haskell Haymakers win this one over the Kansas Comets.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.